Corey and we were close for a while. And then Kylie and I had a big sister fight, and he tried to intervene into it. And so that caused a little problem between us. We apologized and we got over it, but it just kind of stayed here. It never really did this. So I think sometimes that's what makes these family trips really important, because then it gives Corey and I the opportunity to slow down and actually spend some time together and slowly do that.
It has been reported that Kris Jenner has taken extreme measures to prevent her daughter Kendall from continuing her relationship with Corey Gamble. Sources say that as a final warning, Kris has removed Kendall from their home. This shocking move demonstrates Kris's willingness to go to any lengths to keep her family united and protect what she sees as Kendall's future. What started out as a thrilling love story has devolved into a devastating standoff between mother and daughter, engulfing Kendall, the typically most reserved member of the Kardashian-Jenner clan, in a highly visible and deeply personal family feud. The audience is antsy to find out whether Kendall will prioritize her feelings for Corey or mending fences with her family. Kris and Kendall's feud over Corey has been building for some time. Even though Kris has been vocal about her disapproval of Kendall and Corey's relationship, the engagement news finally drove her to question Corey's motives and the influence he will have on Kendall's future. Kris has always been deeply protective of her children, especially Kendall, and has a reputation for managing every detail of her family's lives and careers. Now, with Kendall's choice of partner hitting so close to home, Kris feels that Corey's influence is endangering not just Kendall's happiness, but also the entire family's reputation. Family insiders claim Kris has confronted Kendall multiple times about her relationship with Corey at first. Kris reportedly tried a softer approach, expressing her concerns as a mother who only wants the best for her daughter. But as Kendall stood firm in her choice to be with Corey, Kris's tactics evolved from soft persuasion to firm ultimatums following what insiders describe as weeks of escalating tension. Kris reportedly made the tough choice to ask Kendall to leave her home in a heart-wrenching chat. Kris explained that while she loves Kendall, she cannot accept her relationship with Corey and believes it's for Kendall's own good to stop things. Kendall was apparently taken aback by her mother's ultimatum, feeling insulted and deceived by the drastic decision, according to individuals close to the family. Kendall left Kris's home feeling heartbroken and unclear about her next steps. Kris's decision to kick Kendall out may seem extreme, but friends of the family suggest it's a reflection of Kris's deep-rooted fears about Corey's intentions. She's determined to make a strong statement, hoping that the shock of being kicked out will make Kendall reconsider her relationship. Kris knows that Kendall has her own house and can take care of herself, but this decision is a heartbreaking reminder that Kris's love for her family also comes with strict boundaries. Kendall is known for her quiet and independent nature, so her relationship with Corey has come as a surprise to many. However, those close to her say Kendall is deeply in love with Corey and feels he's a supportive, loyal partner. Being forced to choose between her relationship with Corey and her family's approval has left her in a painful position. Friends say that Kendall is determined to stand by Corey, but is heartbroken that her mother has taken such a hard stance against their relationship. Kendall has allegedly told friends that while she understands Kris's fears, she wishes her mother could allow her to make her own decisions for Kendall. This relationship is about love and happiness, not rebellion or defiance. She feels that Kris's disapproval is based on misunderstandings and past resentments, and she wishes her mother could give Corey a second opportunity. Friends say Kendall is terribly wounded, but remains defiant, stating that she would not let anyone, not even her mother, dictate her love life. When news of Kris's action spreads, fans are split in their reactions. People sympathize with Kris, seeing her as a caring mother who only wants to safeguard her kid from making a potential mistake. One fan wrote, "Kris is just watching out for Kendall. A mother always knows what's best, and she can see what's going on with Corey." Another commented, "Kicking her out is harsh, but Kris probably knows Corey better than anyone else. She's been there herself and doesn't want Kendall to suffer." On the other hand, some fans feel Kris has overstepped her boundaries. They argue that Kendall is a grown woman capable of making her own choices and should be allowed to pursue her own happiness. A fan shared, "Kris needs to let Kendall live her life. Kendall's an adult, and it's not right for her mother to manage her relationships." Another stated, "Kendall should be able to love who she wants, even if it's not what Kris wants." The debate has reignited discussions on social media about family dynamics independence. And the lengths parents will go to protect their children fans are closely watching to see how the drama will unfold, and whether Kendall and Kris will be able to mend their relationship. After this dramatic turn of events, Corey has remained unusually silent throughout the drama, a choice that has only added fuel to the rumors. Some regard Corey's silence as a sign of respect, believing he doesn't want to further upset Kris or escalate the conflict. Others, however, interpret his silence as suspicious, wondering if he's deliberately remaining out of the spotlight to avoid more scrutiny. Close friends of Corey stated thinks that he's deeply wounded by Kris's claims and actions. He has allegedly told those close to him that he deeply loves Kendall and never intended to create any rift within the family. Corey firmly believes that his relationship with Kendall is genuine and that the drama with Kris is simply a misunderstanding. However, he's also fully aware that his past relationship with Kris complicates things. Despite this, he respects Kendall's decision to handle the situation in her own way. Now that Kendall is facing this conflict head-on, the question remains, will she choose to stay with Corey despite her mother's strong disapproval, or will the pressure from her family ultimately sway her decision? Acquaintances close to Kendall say she is torn. While she deeply values her family's opinions, she also feels that walking away from Corey would mean betraying her own happiness. Several insiders speculate that Kendall may decide to distance herself from Corey in an effort to mend her relationship with Kris. Others, however, believe she will stand firm in her decision to follow her heart, even if it means going against her family's wishes. For Kris, this ultimatum isn't about control. It's about a mother's deep desire to protect her daughter. Sources close to Kris reveal that she believes Corey may be taking advantage of Kendall's devotion and possibly has ulterior motives. From Kris's perspective, pushing Kendall away was a last resort attempt to make her see reason and walk away from what she perceives as a damaging relationship. Kris is determined to stand her ground. But those who know her say she is deeply hurt by the ongoing family conflict and wishes things could be different. Despite all the drama, one thing remains clear. Kris Jenner is a mother first, and she will always prioritize her family's well-being above everything else. She has made it crystal clear to her family that she will always put their best interests first, even if it means making tough decisions that might cause temporary pain. Friends of Kris reveal that she hopes this tough love will serve as a wake-up call for Kendall, encouraging her to rethink her choices and consider the long-term impact of her decisions. They insist that Kris loves her daughter unconditionally and that everything she's doing now is out of love and concern. Her only hope is that Kendall will eventually see where she's coming from, and once the dust settles, they can begin to repair their bond. If she chooses to walk away from Corey, it might feel like she's sacrificing her happiness just to keep the peace within the family. However, if she continues to stand by him, it could lead to an even deeper rift between her and Kris, one that may be difficult, if not impossible, to mend. The stakes couldn't be higher, and everyone in their inner circle is watching closely, waiting to see what Kendall's next move will be. Will she prioritize her happiness and stand by Corey, even if it means going against her mother's wishes? Or will she decide that maintaining family harmony is more important than her personal relationships? And if she does choose Corey, will Kris ever fully come to terms with her decision? Or will this issue linger in their family dynamic for years to come? One thing is certain, this situation isn't going away anytime soon. With emotions running high and family ties hanging by a thread, the drama is far from over. As fans, we've seen the Kardashian-Jenner family go through ups and downs, but this particular conflict feels different. It's personal, it's emotional, and it's something that could reshape Kendall and Kris's relationship forever. But what do you think? Do you believe Kendall and Kris will find a way to move past this? Or is this the beginning of a permanent rift that will change their family forever? Could there be a compromise that allows both Kendall and Kris to be happy? Or is this a battle that will leave one of them heartbroken? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, because when it comes to Kardashian-Jenner family drama, it never stops. And you won't want to miss a single moment. Stay tuned for more updates, because this situation is only getting more intense, and we'll be here to break down every twist and turn.